A lot of people see Lamine Yamal's highlights and think, all right, just cut in from the right and shoot with your left. But the truth is, there's way more to his game than that. It's the little things, his timing, how he reads defenders, the way he stays calm under pressure, that make him special. In this video, we're going to break it all down, simply and clearly, so you can actually learn to play like Lamine, not just look like you're trying to. Let's get into it. Here's what separates Yamal from every other talented teenager on the planet. While most young wingers focus on individual brilliance, Yamal operates like a chess grandmaster, thinking 3 moves ahead and manipulating entire defensive structures with subtle positioning changes. His tactical understanding allows him to flourish in structured systems like Barcelona's. But more importantly, he uses this intelligence to create chaos when defenders least expect it. A former La Masia coach who worked with Lamine Yamal during his time at the academy recently shared something that changed how people think about wing play. He said, most wingers think their job is just to get past defenders, while showing how Yamal moves on the field. But Lamine understood at 13 that his real job was to control how defenders react. Getting past them comes naturally after that. Yamal plays as a right winger and is already standing out thanks to his skill, control, and confidence. But what really makes him special isn't just his talent. It's how he uses that talent as part of a bigger plan on the field, one that many players don't even see. Before I reveal Yamal's complete tactical blueprint, I need to destroy 3 myths that are keeping talented wingers trapped in mediocrity. The first misconception is the dribbling obsession. Young wingers think success comes from mastering endless skill moves. But when you analyze Yamal's game, he is actually one of the best dribblers in La Liga. He has a very high dribbling success rate, not because he knows more tricks, but because he chooses his moments with surgical precision. The second misconception is the speed trap. Players assume elite wingers need explosive pace to be effective. But Yamal's devastating effectiveness comes from acceleration and deceleration patterns that manipulate defender positioning. He's not trying to outrun opponents. He's trying to control their movement to create advantageous situations. The third misconception is the individual glory complex. Young wingers think their role is to create magic moments alone. But Yamal's genius lies in understanding how his actions affect the entire attacking structure. Every touch, every movement, every feint is designed to create space and opportunities for teammates while drawing defensive attention away from dangerous areas. Understanding space is Yamal's greatest weapon. It's something most players completely ignore. Professional defenders are trained to maintain specific distances and angles based on field position and game situation. One of Yamal's most remarkable traits is his ability to position himself in ways that force defenders into impossible choices. Yamal operates in 3 distinct spatial zones. The comfort zone is where defenders feel secure in their positioning and can react to most attacking threats. The decision zone is where defenders must choose between multiple pressing options, creating hesitation and uncertainty. The panic zone is where defensive structure breaks down and individual errors become inevitable. The key to Yamal's spatial manipulation is his movement between these zones. He doesn't just occupy space. He moves through it in patterns that force defenders to constantly readjust their positioning. This creates a ripple effect that disrupts the entire defensive line, opening gaps that less intelligent players never even notice. Yamal's mental game is more sophisticated than most veteran players. He understands that every interaction with defenders is an opportunity to plant seeds of doubt and uncertainty. He proactively manipulates opponents, using subtle feints, positioning, and tempo changes to draw defenders out and create overloads. Modern defenders study video footage of opponents, memorizing preferred movements and developing countermeasures for common attacking patterns. Yamal counters this by constantly evolving his approach, showing different tendencies in different matches to keep opponents guessing. He'll favor his right foot for 3 games, then suddenly switch to left foot attacks when defenders have adjusted. The most devastating aspect of Yamal's psychological approach is his use of false information. He uses body language, eye contact, and preliminary movements to suggest one intention while executing another. This isn't just deception. It's strategic communication that turns defender preparation against them. With the ball, Yamal likes to come inside from the right wing onto his favored left foot. But his inverted winger play goes far beyond simple cut-inside movements. He operates on 5 distinct levels that create multiple attacking threats simultaneously. Level 1 is positional flexibility. Yamal doesn't just occupy the right wing. He drifts between wide areas, half spaces, and central positions based on defensive positioning and team needs. This unpredictability makes him impossible to mark consistently. Level 2 involves timing his inside movements. Rather than cutting in predictably, Yamal waits for specific triggers. Defenders' weight shifts, midfielders' positioning, fullbacks' overlapping runs before making his move. This timing turns simple movements into devastating attacks. Level 3 focuses on left foot finishing angles. When Yamal cuts inside, he's not just getting onto his stronger foot. He's creating specific shooting angles that keepers struggle to read. His understanding of goalkeeper positioning and reaction times is remarkable for someone his age. Level 4 is creative passing from inverted positions. When defenders focus on stopping his shooting threat, Yamal uses his central positioning to thread passes that wouldn't be possible from wide areas. This dual threat makes him exponentially more dangerous. Level 5 involves drawing defensive attention to create space for teammates. Yamal's reputation as a cutting-in threat pulls multiple defenders toward him, creating space for overlapping fullbacks and arriving midfielders. He's simultaneously a scorer and a creator. He has a very high dribbling success rate and a high average in winning duels inside the final third. This success comes from specific technical principles that most players never learn. Yamal's first touch isn't just about ball control. It's about creating immediate tactical advantages. His reception technique varies based on defender positioning and intended next action. When defenders are close, he uses his first touch to create separation. When they're distant, he uses it to set up immediate attacks. This adaptability makes him unpredictable from the moment he receives the ball. Yamal's close control in tight spaces is legendary. But the secret isn't just his touch, it's his body positioning. He keeps his center of gravity low and his body between the ball and defender, making it virtually impossible to dispossess him cleanly. These drills focus on dribbling in small areas and changing directions quickly. The most underappreciated aspect of Yamal's technique is his ability to change direction while maintaining speed. Most players must slow down to change direction effectively. But Yamal's biomechanical efficiency allows him to shift angles without losing momentum, making his directional changes explosive and unpredictable. Lamine Yamal has revealed how a bizarre training routine in his youth helped him to become one of the most exciting talents in world football. The specific training methods that develop Yamal's abilities aren't just about ball skills. They're about developing the cognitive processing speed that makes elite decision-making possible. When he was 13, his training routine looked like this. Individual training. Focus on specific skills such as dribbling and ball control. Team training. Tactical exercises and integration of individual skills into collective play. But the crucial element was the integration component. Learning to execute technical skills while processing tactical information simultaneously. He does high-intensity interval training, HIIT, plyometrics, and agility workouts. These help boost his speed, stamina, and power on the field. But more importantly, these physical training elements are designed to maintain technical precision under fatigue, replicating the demanding conditions of professional matches. The cognitive training component focuses on decision-making speed under pressure. Yamal practices executing technical skills while processing multiple pieces of tactical information: defender positioning, teammate movements, field position, and game state. This develops the mental processing speed that makes his game-reading ability so exceptional. What separates Yamal from other attacking players is his understanding of defensive responsibilities. Yamal's ability to cut off passing lanes further enhances his effectiveness in pressing. He positions himself strategically to block potential passing options while closing down the ball carrier. Modern wing play requires immediate transition from attacking to defending when possession is lost. Yamal's positioning during attacking phases is calculated to provide defensive coverage if the ball is turned over. This intelligent positioning allows him to contribute defensively without sacrificing attacking effectiveness. His pressing technique focuses on forcing opponents into predictable passing options rather than trying to win the ball immediately. This approach is more sustainable over 90 minutes and creates opportunities for teammates to intercept passes or apply additional pressure. The progressive training system. Week 1 focuses on spatial awareness fundamentals. Practice moving between different field positions while maintaining awareness of teammate and opponent locations. Use cones to represent various positions and work on recognizing space creation opportunities. Week 2 introduces decision-making under pressure. Add time constraints and multiple decision points to technical exercises. Focus on processing tactical information while executing skills, replicating the cognitive demands of match situations. Week 3 emphasizes positional flexibility training. Practice occupying different attacking positions within the same drill sequence. Work on adapting movement patterns based on defensive reactions and teammate positioning. Week 4 implements full-speed integration training. Combine technical skills, tactical decision-making, and positional awareness in game-realistic scenarios. Focus on maintaining execution quality while processing multiple information streams simultaneously. Implementing Yamal's approach requires patience and systematic application. Start by focusing on positional awareness and space recognition before adding complex technical elements. Understanding the tactical framework is more important than mastering individual skills. Study video footage of your own performance to identify decision-making patterns and areas for improvement. Yamal's development included extensive video analysis to understand his tendencies and develop countermeasures for defensive adaptations. Focus on creating advantages for teammates rather than individual glory. Yamal's reputation as a team player makes his individual success more meaningful and sustainable. Build your game around making everyone better, not just yourself. The training starts today. Your next touch isn't just about what you do with the ball. It's about establishing yourself as someone who understands the game at its deepest level, creating advantages that make every subsequent action more effective. If this tactical breakdown just changed how you see wing play, absolutely demolish that like button and subscribe for more elite level analysis. Drop a fire in the comments if you're ready to start training like Yamal, and let me know which aspect surprised you most. Your next match is waiting. Make sure you're prepared to dominate.